Paint Things Beyond the Stretcher is on exhibit at the deCordova in Lincoln, Massachusetts through April 21st. This exhibit highlights the recent blurring of the distinction between painting and sculpture in contemporary art. And you'll see that they have some real seminal works, like from the 90s, regarding this movement. The sculptures you just saw and the video you're seeing now. The sculpture you just saw is by Summer Wheat. One of them is called Ankle Biter from 2011. It's constructed of plaster and foil. And this video by Allison Shulnick, The Mound, seems to be about the transformation of painterly bodies into sculpture. This piece is called Blind Impact, and it was constructed by Katie Bell in 2013, and it's made of blinds and vinyl and wood and laminate and foam, really construction detritus. So she seems to be constructing from the deconstructed, and she uses just a pile of matter, and it's a site-specific sculpture that or painting that she has produced here. This chair is shown for the first time in public, is from a piece recorded by Cheryl Donegan called Kiss My Royal Irish Ass in July of 1993. In this piece she put green paint on the floor and used her body as a medium and printed cloverleaf shapes onto paper. And at the end of the video, a young man brings a chair in for her and then serves her a Guinness Stout, and she sits and drinks it while she looks at her picture. And this next video is called Head, also by Donegan, from 1993. This piece by Kate Gilmore was created for this exhibit, and it's called Like This Before 2013. And for this video, she scales this 6-foot-high wooden structure that has ladders on each side in high heels and a skirt, and lifts these tall glass vases of paint. And then at the end you'll see her line them up and then kick them over. And I feel like this piece, and I also looked at the catalog, and it's very confrontational with the paint. And it says in the book that it's a sculptural and performative contrast to Frank Stella's black paintings, with the sexual implications of Donegan's impressive head. But I just thought it was confrontational and loud, and a really great way to paint a canvas. This piece by Analia Saban is called The Painting Ball, and it's composed of 48 abstract, 42 landscape, 23 still lifes, 11 portraits, and 2 religious and 1 nude paintings from 2005. This sculpture / painting by Jessica Stockholder from the Kissing the Wall series, 1988 to 1990. According to the docent, is a seminal piece in the creation of a blurred distinction and the growing dialogue between the painted thing and its relationship to the viewer. And it signaled a new direction in the paint and the thing that continues to today. This piece by Sean Kennedy, which is called Untitled 2012 Severed Foot Piece, is considered painting by the curator because we're looking at it through a lens. There's no paint, but the surface creates a lens. This piece by Alex Decourt, Blood Brothers 2012. It seems to be about the frame creating the picture. He's put all these objects on a metal grid to create a painting. And by their placement, the picture is made. Jessica Stockholder completed this piece called JS 492 in 2009, and it's constructed of a TJ Maxx painting, which is a kind of a store, as its base for the structure, and then other materials are added to it to create this, again, seminal piece in the movement towards blurring the line between painting and sculpture. Pieces move off the wall, there's found objects, there is paint, and everything's interacting and creating a dialogue, and the viewer kind of steps in and looks and feels and discerns and discovers. This installation by Franklin Evans called Paint Things 2013 is a site-specific installation, and I really enjoyed being in this space. It was disorienting, to say the least. It always felt like there was a mirror somewhere, or there was some reason why. It really actually felt like being in a painting, and it was almost as though the room was the frame and the objects were placed to create a painting. I hope I don't make you dizzy with my footage, but I really wanted to show you how Franklin had activated the space so interestingly to create these false walls, and the room feels much bigger than it actually is also. Everything's joined together, yet there's all these little pieces that you can see and all these details, and at the same time there's also an audio happening about painting, so it's almost like the canvas is being stretched and the painting is occurring as you're walking through this installation.
Change of perception based on your relative observation.
I'm showing you a floor-to-ceiling view. I'm trying to tiptoe around. There's like loose rolls of tape around, and it's almost like a fun house. I feel like with mirrors or something. These books.
What was in